What's up to Lion Talk Live? So we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Do Crew. This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for tuning in. Hey, right after the game, post-game show, and let's talk about it. The Lions faced all sorts of adversity this game. You had getting down 10 points. You come on back to take a big lead. You have the fumble 6 at the start of the third quarter that's ruled out by, just by inches. You got a fumble by David Montgomery right before the 4-minute mark left in the game. It looks like it's going to give the Minnesota Vikings the win, but the Lions find a way to come back. Jake Bates comes out and kicks the biggest field goal of his young career. You have to be feeling good for that kid. You know, we've had a lot of worries coming out of preseason into the regular season. Was this guy going to be able to do right for us? You know what? He's done nothing but come through every game. He's missed one extra point, and that is it all season long. Now, what do you do with 1 second left right before the game? Most teams do back off everybody. Aaron Glenn says, nah, man, we're going to make sure your receivers don't have enough time to get down the field to potentially score a touchdown. We're going to come after you. We're going to get in your face. And for the second straight week, Trevor Nowalski has got a sack. And I'm not saying he's going to replace Hutch. I'm not saying anything like that. This kid, you can see how massively big he is, how athletic he is. And yes, he's got some real upside, I think, as he continues to be developed by this coaching staff, who we all know does what with players? They develop them. They are known throughout the league for taking guys that, like a Khalif Raymond, somebody who's kind of a cast-off somewhere else, forgotten somewhere else, but you know what? Here he's not forgotten. Here he's becoming something. And Orowski, amongst other players, kind of come out and make plays. Yes, it was the first game without Aiden Hutchinson. And the defense, this high-powered Vikings offense, for the most part, I feel it was kind of limited and held in check. Doesn't mean the defense was perfect. That opening series for the Vikings, hey, a lot of missed assignments on the Aaron Jones touchdown, but you know what they did? They rallied from there on out, and they came through with big plays, including once we lost the lead, we saw the Lions defense rise to the occasion, and you know what? They went ahead and got the stop needed to give the Lions the ball back and allow the Lions to get that win here today. So give them some credit. Undermanned as they may be, they found a way to stay relevant. They found a way to come on back. They found a way to help this team win. Can it get better? It's going to have to get better. But right now, here's what we can say. The Lions are 5-1. The Vikings now 5-1. Two great teams played a great game. The Lions are in first place of not only the NFC North, but the NFC. What do you guys think? Brian Branch, is he continuing to become one of the better safeties in the league? I think you're going to have to account for him. If you're on the other side of the ball, you're going to have to account for him wherever he's at all the time. Same with Kirby Joseph. You got to know where he's at. Well, real quick, if you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. We're like 22 subs away from hitting 9,100. So if you can help out, that would be great. Also, hit that thumbs up button, that like button. As you guys know, it all helps the channel out a lot. Now, talk about the running game. Was it the greatest it's been? No, but the Vikings came in having one of the best run defenses in the entire league. And the Lions, especially with the game on the line, having to go down and get that late field goal in order to win, they moved the ball. Gibbs hit from long range, hit repeatedly in the middle. And you know what, Monty? Yes, he had the big fumble, but overall, I thought he had a pretty decent game. What say you guys? Jared Goff wasn't perfect today, but he was pretty dang near it. He's on a hot streak like very few quarterbacks we've ever seen in the NFL over these last 4 games. And in 3 out of 4 games, he has been perfect passing in the first half. If you guys can think of any other quarterback who's ever done that, please let me know in the comment section, because I can't think of anybody who's done that. Taylor Decker did struggle a little bit today. We talked about it during the live cast. We'll talk about it now. My guess in tomorrow morning we'll chat about it too. Speed rushers gave him some problems today, and I really thought that was a contributing factor to him, to the Lions offense not performing the greatest in the second half. He got beat a few times. The Lions are going to have to address that. Aaron Glenn, we wanted to know what were you going to do to replace Aiden Hutchinson, and let's be fair, there is no replacing Aiden Hutchinson. He is one of a generational few players in this league that you can say he is the dominant player at his position. But we know what Glenn did do. He found ways to still simulate some pressures, put players in some positions to succeed. James Houston got on there, and you know what? It wasn't great, but he did get some pressures in key moments there. I think 2 is what I counted. Was it great? Was it James Houston of 2022? No, but you know what? It helped make some key plays. The secondary, Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph, Amik Robinson, Carlton Davis, Terrion Arnold. I think we saw one flag on Terrion Arnold, but other than that, I thought the kid played pretty well. I'll have to go back and watch the all-22 film and see how the rest of them played. I thought Carlton Davis played real well. Thankfully, he was able to go today. But this team found a way to win. You know, whether whoever you are, a fan of another team or national media, we all get it. The Lions are never going to get the respect they want until they host that Lombardi. You're going to have Broski Bear or somebody else come in this show and say, man, the Lions always play teams that are beat up. But they never talk about the Lions' injuries. Let's just talk on defense alone. John Kaminsky out. Mosley out, Davenport out, Aiden Hutchinson out, Derek Barnes out, and there's probably other people I'm not thinking of. Apologies to those people, but you get it. How many guys are that on the Lions, just the defensive side of the ball, that are out? And I want to say the Lions have 14 people, 15 people on the IR. That's a whole lot, but yet they found a way to win. What's going to happen come tomorrow? Are the Lions going to do something to acquire somebody? I don't know. Let's just focus on this game right here, right now. All right, Dude Crew, what say you? The Lions, hey, great game. I'm going to say great performance from both sides of the ball. They found a way on the road in a hostile environment. Make no mistake about that. That was a tough way to play, a tough place to play, I should say, and they found a way to go out there and get the win. And, you know, they're not all going to be perfect. They're not all going to be the greatest shows ever. They're not all going to be, excuse me, where you fully dominate the other team like we did in Dallas. But you know what? Jared Goff, 22 out of 25 for 280 yards, 11.2 per average. You know what? 140 rating. I'm saying that's pretty good. Yes, he did get sacked 4 times. Gibbs, 15 carries, 116 yards, 7.7 average, 2 scores, a longer 45, his longest of his career. David Montgomery, 9 carries, 31 yards, 3.4 average, 8 was his long. And then let's see, a couple other here. St. Brown, 8 receptions, 112, 14 yards per average, 1 touchdown. Gibbs, 4 catches, 11 yard average for 44 yards. Cleve Raymond, 3 catches, 39 yards. David Montgomery, 3 for 39. Laporta, 1 for 25. Tim Patrick, 2 for 25. Jamison Williams, some great blocking. Did not really get involved in the passing attack. Some of that, though, I'm guessing when we go back and watch the game tape, the 22 film, you're going to see that the Vikings doubled him the vast majority of the time. They were clearly afraid of Jamison Williams, and we get it. You've seen him tore up a lot of teams in the league, a lot of different defenses, so I get it. They did a lot of things to try to prevent him from going out there and taking control of this game. All right, let's go over to the Duke Crew, see what you guys have to say. Sorry if you hear my dogs barking. There's probably somebody delivering a package out there. Let's see, Great Lakes, we'll go with that. Trevor, we'll go with that. Yeah, I think this kid's got some real upside. He just needs more time to grow and develop there. So, all right, let's see, Brandon first, almost my friend. Jake R., man, what a game. What a game indeed. And you're going to be feeling pretty great about this one. Darcy, woo, I'll go with that. Hardy, grit, I concur. Southwest, I love the fact that Aaron Glenn rushed 5 on that last play, not giving him time to heave it deep. No, even though it might not have been what I would have done, I also think it was a brilliant move. So kudos to Aaron Glenn, who sometimes doesn't get enough credit. Great Lakes, just insane game. We cannot take snaps like that, naps like that, though, man. Yeah, and a lot of different factors come to play. But you know what? On the road, you found a way to still get that victory. Our Y Lions, great game. You have to say so because we won, baby, and on the road. RJ, we are number 1 in the NFC, I believe. Not just in the NFC, but the NFC North as well. Jake R., I'm exhausted. Yeah, I can feel my voice a little bit here, Jake. France, boom, boom. I'll go with that. All the above. Dennis, Hex, yes, I concur. Corey, let's go. I agree. Hardy, where is Broski now? I don't know. Maybe he got mad at me for telling him, yeah, don't be like that in the chat. But hey, can't come into Lions cast, live cast and try to talk trash about the Lions without getting some, sand in your face. What do you want to say? Ed Adventures makes me sweat. They did, but you know what? At the end of the day, it makes the victory that much sweeter. Aaron, Roar, I concur. The Trim Reaper, what a beautiful ride. That roller coaster of emotions was interesting, but the better team won. Oh yeah, I will go with that. Jerry, that would have been a blowout if we had Hutch. Darnold had 10 seconds back there every play. We won by 2. We have no pass rush. Now, it wasn't great by all, but one thing I will say is the Minnesota Vikings do have 2 very, very good offensive tackles. I believe that was a contributing factor in it. Michael D. Bates. Oh, yeah. I'm going to guess at this point, this far into the season, he hasn't missed a field goal. He hit a money shot here. The Lions obviously weren't even worried about having him get closer. I mean, they were taking these, moving that kick back from 38 yards. I'm doing the math in my head, so don't hold me to it, to a 44-yarder, and he still nailed it, man. Dennis Broski, you like that stuff? 100%. Jameer, yes, I concur. Yes, I agree with that. Robert, watching the defense, I think we need an elite pass rusher. Probably true. Let's see what they do. Southwest, oh my gosh, what a clutch kick by Bates. He came through. A lot of people questioned him in the preseason. I'm hoping they were starting to feel some comfortability with him. Burger Time, first place. Woo! I'll go with that. Michael D, I can breathe again. Yes, you can, man. Go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Dennis, go Bates. I can agree with that. He did great, man. Charles, my heart was pounding there. It was, man, for a lot of us. Robert, boom, baby. Agreed. Let's see. Ruin. Well, the question has been answered. They have to get an edge rusher. Yes, they're going to have to work on something to help out with that. The run defense overall, other than the first drive for the Vikings, I thought was pretty outstanding. Beyond that, you're going to have to find a way to make things happen. Motown Mitch, what a win. Wow, just wow. I'll go with that. General Brown, good to see you as always, my friend. Just win, baby. I agree with your thoughts. See, Aaron E., go Bates, roar. Scott, this game made me feel like I ran a marathon. Laughing out loud, yes, that's how it is. It's a good game. You feel that way. Chrome number 1, NFC North, let's go. I agree. Let's see, Burger Time, clutch Bates. He was clutch indeed. Corey, we definitely need a pass rusher, though not trying to hear the next man up when he saw the next man up was not much. Yeah, the run defense, I think we all agree, was pretty dang good. It's the ability to get to the quarterback. How much of that is on the Vikings? I don't know, but I'm going to say this. You're probably in the playoffs going to run into teams with real good offensive lines. You're going to expose that back half of your defense if you can't get there without sending 5-6 guys after the quarterback. We still need a pick a defensive end up. Yeah, and I know I mentioned a little bit in the live cast earlier today. There was some information out. I didn't want to do another video on it. I just did one yesterday kind of alluding to that, but we'll talk about that maybe a different time. Derek, what do you got? We're definitely the hunted ones now. Agreed. We're first place. Everybody else is 2 or less. Timothy Turbo, what do you got? What a game, but I'm ready for a drink. That was stressful. Well, hopefully you enjoy that beverage, my friend, and enjoy the win. Hey, man, a win is a win, baby. Woo! Time to hit the woods for a second win. There you go. Go after it, my friend. They need a replacement for Hutch. Really bad they do, man. You can tell the difference out there. And I get we're all going to be talking about it throughout the week. But you know what? He got the win while on the road. When he didn't have an opportunity to perhaps acquire somebody, you've got 2 weeks to the trade deadline. We'll see. I think it's going to be an interesting 2 weeks for the Lions. Scott, they had to bring a safety help and linebackers to bring pressure and got burned for a couple times. They did, man. But overall, I thought the defense played well. But yes, being able to get there with 4 people would help out a lot. Corey, after watching this, who's to say we can't sweep Minnesota again? Yeah, that last game of the season in Detroit, man, that might be a heavyweight championship. Paper bag, what a game, exclamation point. Go Lions, I agree. Branch MVP, says Dennis. Michael, got to clean up the offensive penalties. Go Lions, top team in the NFC North. Woo! I'll go with that. And yeah, you're gonna have to clean up that offensive line blocking. I get Ziltra was out. That hurt us early in the game. I thought Yodi calmed down as the game went on. Clearly was a little nervous and worked up at the start of the game. And then Decker, that second half, man, he got exposed. The Vikings hit him, and they're going to have to work on that. RY, what do you got? Thank you for doing a live show, Coach. Anytime, man, friends. I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys do too. Ezra Gray, bring bang bang, first place Lions. What about that Super Bowl life? We are about that Super Bowl life. Yes, agreed. Corey, and we've been critical of Goff, but I must say he was phenomenal today. That's 4 straight games, man. His rating has been 140 or higher. He's playing at our MVP level right now, if you ask me. Motown Mitch, Goff MVP. I'll go with that. Scott Holmes, time to stop holding the draft picks like Goldman holding the precious. Get it done, Crosby. There you go. Yeah, Gollum. Excuse me, Gollum. Jerry, Goff went 58-46 in the last 3 games. Let that sink in, man. And people were questioning this guy. He's playing awesome, man. Mike D, what do you got? Team victory. I agree. Motown, Jared Goff, all of the above. Robert, we may need to add the pass rush crew. We might be. Mike D, cheers. Back at you. Southwest, don't worry about Broski. Just focus on our own business. He will be fine. Yeah, 100%, man. But you got to understand, if you're going to throw mud, you're going to get it in your face if it didn't work out your way. Chrome, that fake punt on first drive, you could say that's pretty true because that's where they got 7 of their points. Did that play a contributing factor in the game? Yes, but you know what? You survive in advance. Let's see, Jim, we sure could use help up front. Exclamation point. Best in NFL. O-line sure gave up too much. They did. Robert, I feel bad for Monty. He did, man. But you know what? Mistakes are going to happen. Plays are going to happen. But the team rallies around that and picks you up, takes you to the promised land. So he'll be okay, I suspect. Dennis laughing. Jerry, 85.2 completion percentage over the last 3 games. That's incredible. That's historic, I'm imagining. Southwest man, did they overcome a lot of adversity today? They did, indeed. That was one heck of a win. One heck indeed. Smoke you some against all odds. Yeah, and if you bet on the Lions, heck, I guess even if you bet on the Vikings, they covered. Rob, what a nail biter. My hand and toes are chewed up to the nub. There you go. Well, hey, grow some new ones, my friend, and enjoy. Dennis Arnold played great. I think so, man. He is trending which way? Up, and away. Mike D, the one booked my Super Bowl. This one booked my Super Bowl ticket on the hype train. There you go. Enjoy it. Enjoy the trip. Motown. Where could Broski be? Running and hiding, I'm guessing. Chrome, let's go. Southwest, I think the Lions probably are the most likable team in the NFL. I would agree with that. A lot of likable personalities. Bo, what a win. Indeed. Hey, people were saying we hadn't beat anybody. Well, we beat somebody now. Day, the Bates field goal was clutch, but if I wasn't for the failed 2-point conversion, it would have just sent the game into overtime, so that was huge. It was, but think about this. If they make that, do we change that last minute or so of the game and go for the game-winning touchdown? So there's that part, too. Scott, championship teams always find a way to still win, even when facing overwhelming adversity. Great job, Lions. I agree with that. Rob, we could have lost that one 4 years ago. We probably would have lost it 4 years ago. Robert, I agree. I like that. I'll go with that. Smoke you some. Big leg Bates, 100%, my friend. Ezra Great, Brad will pull the trigger this week for a defensive end. I think you are right. I think he's kicking some tires. Flathead, were there any key injuries today for the Lions? Not that I'm aware of. A win and staying healthy is awesome. Woo! Yeah, the only guy that I really saw get banged up a little bit was Pascal, but he came in both times. He came back, I should say. Bo Goff is a certified God. God Goff will come. General Brown, don't forget they were coming off a bye. You know, that's a great point, too. You are money with that call right there. Robert, we need Smith. I'll go with that. Eric Goff, a top 5 quarterback. The way he's playing the last 4 to 5 weeks, hard to say that he isn't. Cody, we're 100% need to trade for an edge. Barely any pressure all day. That being said, huge win. I agree. Mike D, that slot merchant had the key block on Gibby's first tutty. There you go. Motown, dang, bro, I thought MVP chance but was God wild. Yeah, all the above. William Goff for MVP. I concur. Bo, I would like to take a jab at all the crybabies, but I won't. There you go. Wait this man up there. AJ, Vikings fans blame the refs. I don't know why. I thought some good calls there. Motown, let's see, Goff is a top 3 quarterback. Right now, I would probably put him up there. Flathead, hell of a performance by Gibbs against the number 1 rush D. You know, that's a great point there, Frank. Rob Bates came through. Yes, he did. AJ, Vikes fans made mad. The Lions have so many Alabama players. Well, maybe they should draft more, not us. Don, I'm in awe. You should be, man. It was a great game. Ryan, woo, what a game. Bo, the legend of Legatron is just getting started. You might be right. Great Lakes, Green Bay beat the Titans. It happens, man. Trump's absolutely 0 pass rush. Yeah, we got to improve that. Motown, I'm still looking for some of those guys screaming Goff is a bum. Need to start Hooker, who please stand up. Yeah, I wonder if they will. Goff, top one quarterback. I'll go with that, Norma. Norma Mission, there you go. Jeff, what do you got? Day, but it was 3 of the Lions would have honed for the TD instead of kneeling on their would have gone for the TD. Yeah, correct. If they would have went and got the 2-point conversion. Bruin Ruin, so happy for Bates. Day, I'm okay with whatever we have to give up to get Crosby, maybe even Dicka Saints for Ricky Williams trade. Okay, maybe not that much, but whatever it takes. I'll go with that. Glenn called a great game. He did. He made chicken soup out of what he had to work with. Big Dads need more blitzing. They were blitzing a bit there. Flathead GVSU legend Trevor with a sack. Woo! 2 straight games. He's got one. Dennis, great win. Lions Super Bowl. We need Max Crosby. A lot of people are going to be calling for that. Corey, definitely got to fix the third quarter. They do, man. But a lot of that, I think, comes down to the offensive line. So give the Vikings some credit. Give us an opportunity to improve. We had a lot of starters out and just beat the hottest team in the NFC. A lot of people were saying they were the top team in the NFL, and we just put them down. Rich, get a pass rusher, Brad. Let's hope so. Bo, so many guys stepped up. They did. Tiger Town, hey, do you think getting Zadarius Smith from the Browns could happen? Because I think so, exclamation point. I think Max Crosby stuff is kind of just smoke, and the asking price for him would be too much to give us. I'm not sure what the price is going to be on Crosby. I've heard so many people say this or that, the other thing. I do agree with you with Smith. I think he is obtainable. Gunny, I'm requesting prayers for my wife, Kim. Sinus infection turned into I can't even say it. You know what I'm trying to say. But CT scan found blood clots behind her eye. Nice win. Yeah, thoughts and prayers. Everybody, if you can. I can't even say it right now. Anyways, Norman, and sorry, thoughts and prayers, 100%. Norman Mission, bring Patrick Mahomes to Detroit before maybe he died his career. There you go. Charles X, I am so proud of this team, as you should be. Trump's Broski is missed, laughing out loud. William, prayers, Gunny. Great Lakes showed us what we have without Hutch pass rush. Not much. Yes, we're going to have to improve upon that. Corey, there's no more next man up. We talk. Got to get someone in here. I'll go with that. Shamir, Kings of the North. Ed W. Grit won today. High five to every line. I'll go with that, my friend. Larry, nice win. Good game management, but it's got a little sloppy. But a win is a win. They had pressured the quarterback, but only 2 sacks. Hoping the market for an edge rusher opens up this week. I am hoping too. Uncle Doug, the play before the last, the guy on the line who didn't even bother to rush was scary. Never do that again. Yeah, I think they were doing that intentionally, but I could be wrong. Corey, I'm sorry, but Decker looked slow and old today. He did not look great. I know we were talking about in the live cast. Motown Mitch, prayers for Mike, 100%. Prayers for Gunny. There you go. AJ, excuse me. We got the job done. Mike D, Rodrigo, Bates, Anslon, and Branch were my pneumonia. That's what I wanted to say earlier. Sorry about that. Were my standouts. I'll go with that. Martin, Janet, we got them skulls chanting. Yes, they were chanting that. Gavin's friend, it wasn't pretty, but a win is a win, especially against the Vikings. Pete J, my fingernails are completely bitten off. Well, hopefully you can grow new ones, my friend. Big Daz, we are. Corey, me too. Pete J, let's see, Motown. My biggest complaint of the game is announcers were so terrible. Well, hey, come into the live cast, or I'll try to do better. Trump's Bates has mastered the K job. They have. He's every week he should get better. So I think the upside is looking pretty good for him. All right, guys, I need a break. I've been on the air for 5 straight hours or whatever it's now. Sorry, I haven't got to everybody. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. Making that push for 9,100 subs and then to 10,000. So if you can help out with that, go ahead and help out. If you love the Lions, be a subscriber of this channel. Give a thumbs up. If there's breaking news later today, I'll get it over to you when possible. Otherwise, go enjoy your day. Go celebrate this win. If you're so inclined, see you in the morning for the Lions Talk Live morning show. As you know, it's 7 days a week, 7 to 8 a.m. roughly. Hopefully, you all have a great day. We'll see you guys on the next Lions Talk Live. I need to go rest my voice for a little bit. Go enjoy that win. You're still here? What are you doing here? It's over. The show's over. Go home.